Like, one thing that loosely reminds me of it sometimes is like I play Magic or like build these Magic decks and stuff. And me and a friend just finished like a huge tournament bracket we set up with all these decks. And I find that as soon as I start to like work on those Magic stuff, it's like a different creative switch flips, and it's more creative and more experimental than when I'm writing or revising. Because like it's like the switch goes back, and then
Yeah.
I know it's there, and I still have some of that, but it's like there's a different mode of operation going on here, and it's more restrictive. It's more like on that result oriented. It's less messy and playful because it's not something like with cards. I can just throw them around. I start throwing like it's so tangibly playful with words and like sentence structure and all this other stuff. It's play like I'm making a story and all this other stuff. It's completely experimental and it's making something completely new onto a screen or whatever. But it's still linear sentence by linear sentence. Like it doesn't have that the inherent innate playful spammy feel that playing with magic cards does, and like the switch flips, and I can distinctly feel it of just like this is different. How do I carry it over there? And I switch to like try and write a few paragraphs, and it's playful and fun. But it's like I just did this with a different mode of operation. Like how do I go back to that? And yeah, it's cool. So it's fun to bounce back and forth, and it's like that might be one of the best resources for me over the next little while, trying to figure out how to get back into that, almost like the old LB mindset of like now Grant is instead of a like jokester in a race car, he's like a little boy on an island stuck with spurps, like
Yeah.
like whatever that was. That original stuff was so transformative in all these random directions, and it like reading those Metten speeches from like 2012 or whatever. That's still so deep. And like I wrote that back then, and now like I put effort into like making these things flow and stuff, and it's like that just came out because I was messing around, and like
Yeah.
it was not meant to be final, but it turned out as like a good of a final draft as anything could.